Hey there, Stampin' friends. Welcome to Movie Monday with Jody Brackbell's Stampin' Queen. And I have a really fun card to share with you today. This is a case from, oh my, I'm going to have to go look up her name. I think it's Buckeye Stamping or Stampin' Buckeye, something like that. I'm assuming she's from Ohio. And this is called a cascading gift card holder. So when you open it up, it's got space in here for 3 gift cards, or you could put some cash in there. Kind of our joke in class was we don't like anyone enough to put 3 gift cards in there. But what might be fun is if you put $3 in there and then somebody could go get some scratchers and maybe they'd win big in the lottery. Anyway, it's kind of a really cool idea to share, especially during the holidays when I know I have teenagers and they are very, very hard to shop for. So they will be getting a card with gift cards in it. Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, you know, that's their game. They love to get gift cards now because they're all about the money. So anyway, let me show you real quick how we're going to create that. We are using the Merry Christmas to All stamp set, and I also use the framelits with this, but I have that die cut ahead of time. So we're going to take a piece of our Dashing Along Designer Series paper, and this paper was actually a host special in September, I believe. Now, what has happened is that due to some inventory control issues, we have some items on our in our holiday catalog that are in danger of selling out. The inventory list had a little bit of a glitch in it, and I think there's less product than what we thought. These items are hard to get because they need to come from overseas, and so they won't be here in time for the holidays. What we have done to make up for that is we are allowing purchase of the Dashing Along Designer Series paper, which is just gorgeous. Lots of fun Christmassy patterns. So this is available for purchase. It's one pack of 12 by 12 for $11. So if you're interested in that, let me know. If you need to see the list of what is in danger of leaving us, contact me. It's also on my Facebook page, so I can definitely let you know. So what we're going to do is take a piece of 6 by 10 DSP. This could be any, so this is a fun thing to do no matter what holiday it is. And we're going to do some scoring. So we're going to score at 2.5, 5, and 7.5. We're going to turn it so that the 6-inch side is at the top, and we're going to score that at 3. Let me scoot this out of the way here. And now what I like to do is make my creases, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and find my creases so that I can kind of line anything up if it's just a smidgy off. And that sometimes makes it a little bit easier to see where we're going to be cutting. So we're going to just, if I have my bone folder here, but you know, if you've been watching my videos for a while, I try to be prepared, and then I'm not. So I have good intentions, but things happen, and I'm not as prepared for the videos as I should be. But I appreciate that y'all stick with me and keep watching me just fool around every Monday. Really is what's happening. Okay, so now we're going to open this guy back up. It doesn't matter what side you choose, but on one side you're going to cut and free up these 2 end blocks. So you're just going to cut straight up to that 3-inch score line, okay? So it doesn't matter which end, but then the opposite one, you're just going to cut straight up the middle, and that's your 5-inch. Okay? So now with this up top, we're going to do a little bit of folding. Okay, this is kind of an origami type thing. Let me get prepared for what else we will need. Look, I have all my goodies all packaged. See, I am prepared a little bit. They're all packaged and ready to go. So I punched out 3 of our everyday label punch. I have 2 strips of the DSP, and then I'm just going to scoot those out of here because this is what I'm going to be needing. So we're going to take this. So we've got our 5-inch cut up here, okay, and you're going to fold up. Now I'm hoping this comes out right because I'm trying to think of how I want, I think you need to have the pattern you want to see showing facing towards you when you start this. So we're going to find out, and I'm not going to stop the video, so you're just going to see me make a fool of myself. All right, so we're going to fold this bottom up, and then we're going to go backwards, and then we're going to come down, and then we're going to go backwards, and nope. So okay, let me try it again. Let me see if this works. So the pattern that you want to see is on the outside. Let's see if this will work. Okay, yes. So the pattern that you want to see showing on your gift card holders, have that on the back. So now we're going to fold up, and you can kind of change these if they seem like they're not quite meeting, that's okay. Just go ahead and run a little bone folder across there. Now you're going to go backwards, and then you're going to come down, and then you'll go backwards again. Now you're going to go up, backwards again, and now down. So what you have are, oh my God, I so lied to you, you guys. Help me, Rhonda. Do it exactly the way we had started is correct. All right, rewind. I can't rewind. I don't know how. Okay, pattern that you want showing facing you. I thought that was right. Pattern that you want facing you. Pattern that you want facing. Woohoo! Oh my God, help me. Sorry, y'all. Okay, there we go. Oh, geez. If I learn how to fast forward, this is a time to use it for real. All right, so now I've got this, it's going to open like this. Okay, so these are like my little back panels. These are going to be hidden behind my cardstock, and then here are my 3 gift card holders. So basically what we're going to do, stay there, is we're going to take these guys and we're going to fold them in half, and we're going to use them to keep our gift card, the little pouch, we're going to use that to keep it shut. Okay, and the reason why we're doing that is because if you put adhesive on the inside, it's going to be a little bit too small for the gift card. So we're just going to use these little guys as tabs to keep them shut. So, and you can use you could use a circle, you could use, any DSP. Like, this is kind of really fun to just play with different patterns and that kind of thing. So you have 2 gift cards that open at the top and 1 gift card that opens at the bottom. And you want to make sure that you're putting adhesive on both sides of those. All right, so that's the hardest part of our day, okay? Shoo, almost made me say a bad word. Now I'm going to take my 1-inch circle punch, and I'm just going to go in here and just kind of do a little half moon there. That's just, a little finger hold type thing that will help you pull your gift card or your money out a little bit better. All right, scoot those out of the way. So now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take 2 pieces of our Whisper White cardstock, and we're going to stamp our sentiment on here in Garden Green. And I do have, I think I'm going to pull in my squishy pad so that I get a nice crisp image. And just give that a second to dry. And then we're going to do a little bit of cherry cobbler. Make sure I've got this the right way. And while I'm stamping, I'm going to take a tiny, tiny little piece here, and I'm going to stamp my ampersand. I learned that from Wheel of Fortune. That's what this is called. That's an ampersand. Thank goodness my daughter is a Wheel of Fortune junkie. I don't know what that's called. I mean, it means and, but that's not what it's called. It's called something a lot fancier than that. Okay, and I just stamped and bright on there because we're going to use the Mary die cut for our front. Get these guys out of the way. Okay, so now I've got a piece of garden green cardstock. And I'm just going to do a little strip down the edge here. This is no rhyme or reason. This is just a little added fluff to make it pretty. Kind of ties in with the gift card holder thing I just made using this DSP. And now these two will get attached on the inside. Having a hard time. Am I even on camera? I'm having a hard time seeing this morning. Oh my gosh, hold on. Guys, what is wrong with me today? All right. You know this happens to you guys at home too. You get a little so excited and you forget about what you're supposed to be doing. All right, back the truck up. All right, what we need to do is attach our gift card holder in first. So I hope you like when I make mistakes. I do that just for you. All right, so now this guy, you're gonna kind of meet in the seam there and just attach that guy down there at the bottom. And then when you flip it over, and there you have it. Nope. Oh, I'm off the seam. Let's try again. I was going to give this away, but you guys clearly do not want this. Because dang, Breckville. There we are. So much better. All right, now this guy can go back in here. I was wondering why things weren't quite turn it the right way. Jeez Louise. Oh, I might just need to go back to bed today. All right, there we go. Here we go. Looking more and more like a card. That's it. Isn't that cool? Yes, it is. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me. Thanks for not turning me off. All right, now I'm going to take another piece. This again is our Dashing Along Designer Series paper. Sorry, I'm bumping the camera. I'm all off center. Story of my life. That's going to go on the front. And then I took a piece of vellum and attached this. And I love our paper pumpkin glue dots. We have a hard time finding some things that work with vellum and don't show your adhesive through. And so I really am a big fan of these paper pumpkin glue dots. They're a little bit different than the ones we have in our catalog, and they tend to not show. I mean, you can see them a little bit, but I just haven't found that perfect vellum adhesive. I don't know. Is it out there? I don't know. So I'm going to do a strip of vellum across here. Then I went ahead and punched out some of our sprigs from our sprig punch. And I just did two. I have lots of them. 2, 3. We're going to do 4. 4 of those. And I just put a little bit of adhesive on the bottom and just kind of stuck them like they were coming out of the vellum there. And you can do them forward and backward. You know, you can have, so they don't have to all go the same way. Okay, and then I took our Mary. So I went ahead and die cut this ahead of time out of gold foil, and I put our adhesive sheet on the back. So this is now a gigantic sticker. I do want to get my little, punch those little holes out of there because I don't want to mess with them. Now, one thing that I did not do, but I will tell you a little secret. So can you see the little tiny bumps on here? That comes from the die. Those are the holes that we need to kind of help poke it out. Some people don't care. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Some people don't like the holes. They like to see it nice and flat. So if you took this Mary and you ran it through your Big Shot with two clean plates, okay, so you don't want to have used plates. You want totally clear, clean plates. Run this through, it will get rid of all those dots. The reason your plates should be clean is because when you start using them, they get all the little etching on them from the cuts. That will transfer onto your foil and you will not be happy. So use clean plates, run it through your Big Shot in between the two clear plates, and it gets rid of all the bumps. Little secret for ya. All right, so now we're going to peel off our sticker and just be very, very ginger when you do this because it is kind of so intricate. Your little curly cues kind of want to uncurly cue. I guess that's what I want to say. All right, so now we've got our Mary on here. We're going to stick that down. Okay, so somewhere I stamped "and bright." Here we are. And I'm just going to trim this down. That's just a straight edge. Just trim it down a little tiny bit. And then I'm going to take our little itty bitty banner punch and I'm just going to flag it. You can do it by hand. You can use this little punch if you have him. He's retired, but it was a great little punch we had during Celebration one year. You can also use your, I forget what it's called, classic label maybe. Now I had pop dots on here. Anyway, that's going to go with a dimensional. Yes, I knew I had them. I just can't see them. All right, so 2 dimensionals here to pop that up. And then we're just going to do a little bit of fussy decorating to finish up this nightmare of a project that you guys have hung around and stuck with me. I took a piece of our festive farmhouse bigger twine. Love this. It's like soft cotton. It's really fun to work with, and I'm betting I don't have a regular glue dot here, but I just took a little bow. We'd attach that right there. And then the final piece was just adding some gold metallic pearls in. So I just did some little pearls around there, and there you have it with our cascading gift card holder. So I am going to give this one away. It's not terribly ruined. It just gave me a little bit of a fit while we were doing it because I'm kind of dumb this morning. So anyway, leave me a like or a comment and be entered for a drawing to win this. And thanks again to, I think it's Buckeye Stamper. I think that's who I cased this from. So have a wonderful week, you guys, and I will see you next week for Movie Monday.